freaking epic. No, seriously.
Frickin' fantastic.
They were totally freaking epic. Okay, we're good to go.
Okay. Thank you, Howard University Showtime Band, for your rousing performance.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to take this opportunity to recognize the over 8,000 veterans who have completed our seminar.
After the program, veterans share with us that they finally feel like themselves again. And thousands of parents and spouses have thanked the Art of Living and IAHV since after so many years, they finally have their family members back.
And to honor our veterans and inaugurate our Art of Living World Culture Festival with pomp and circumstance, it is our great pleasure to introduce the pride of the United States of America, the U.S. Army Band, Pershing's Own.
Washington welcomes the world. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Spencer DeLille.
And my name is Catherine Winters-Celery. And we want to thank all our sponsors, particularly Events DC and Palo Alto Networks, as well as everyone whose contributions and donations made this possible.
The moment we have all been waiting for is upon us. Ladies and gentlemen, Washington, D.C., and the whole world, we declare open the Art of Living 4th installment of the World Culture Festival.
For the past 6 years, the convener of the World Culture Festival, Rob Trombold, has served as president of the Art of Living Foundation, and he has been volunteering for the past 35 years. Please welcome Rob Trombold to the stage to give the welcome address.
Oh, wow. Look at this. This is great. Greetings, Washington, D.C. Greetings, America, and greetings to the whole world. On behalf of the Art of Living Foundation, I welcome you all to the World Culture Festival 2023. We warmly welcome Mayor Bowser, who is a source of support, encouragement, and inspiration to the city. We also welcome many dignitaries from around the world. Today, we are creating history on these hallowed grounds. An unprecedented moment where people of different races, religions, nationalities, political ideologies have all come together in celebration of the world's rich cultural heritage. The World Culture Festival is a platform to once again come together. Our inspiration for this event is Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, Gurudev advocates for a stress-free, violence-free society which honors individual in hope of creating a better society. That is the theme for this weekend. During the World Culture Festival, we'll celebrate the similarities and the differences. We have food from around the world, music and dance, wisdom and inspirational talks from many thought leaders, and, of course, meditation by our founder, Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. Gurudev's vision for a stress-free and violence-free society is what is so relevant in today's world, where we're undergoing so much loneliness, depression, and aggression. Inner peace is so essential. Service to mankind is what Art of Living stands for. Inner peace, conflict resolution, self-development, and caring for our earth through environmental projects. For the past 42 years, the Foundation has done tremendous work in these fields. Our theme for this weekend is for a better society, so I encourage you to stay for all 3 days and enjoy every one of the programs which are carefully designed and planned. Don't miss any of them. So, let the celebration begin.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to rise for the national anthem of the United States of America, sung by award-winning DC high school choirs supported by the U.S. Army Chorus.
Wasn't that the most spectacular national anthem by the award-winning DC high school choirs supported by the U.S. Army Chorus?
Amazing. Brings tears to my eyes. That was so beautiful. We are honored to welcome the elders of the
Piscataway and Lakota tribes to receive their blessing, land acknowledgement, and powerful performance.
100 Native American dancers and drummers from all across America, from coast to coast, are performing. Let's rise to our feet to honor our Native American elders and performers.
Lele wo nakmu, tumainama, ilang kumokik, ikikashik, takoa kik, nulilenta meli peon. We welcome you all here to our homeland, this place that we know is Nacotchtank, part of Turtle Island. This was a very large village back in this day in the 18th century. It stretched from what today we know as the Wilson Bridge all the way around to the Anacostia River to today's Bladensburg, and even the ground that we stand on now. And in honor of that, I'd like to present with you a blessing for the occasion. Ki shalom mikho, wilashta, ni pitilo galgun, aki angau, akida shuki aki angu, yahu ayawashe. Yahweh means, Wahuna Yonka, Luwana Shin, O Apuna Yonka, Kishela Makong, Matina Banimonishi Pasi. I hope.
Friends, brothers, sisters, we all thank you, our First Nations family from across the United States and Canada, for this sacred ceremony. It was spectacular.
Truly spectacular.
Amazing.
In the East, all auspicious work begins with music. As we begin our festival, let us travel to the Pearl of the Orient and experience Nadaswaram, the most ancient oboe from Sri Lanka.
Actually, South India and also parts of Sri Lanka. How do you say it? Thank you. That was absolutely spectacular.
One World family, please welcome 250 high school students and 100 adults to perform United We Celebrate with Grammy-nominated artist Chandrika Tandon.
Yes. What a beautiful, beautiful, moving blessing. That was spectacular from the youth and adult singers with Chandrika Tandon, who, by the way, today is her birthday. Let's all say happy birthday. Simply spectacular. Thank you.
Buckle your seatbelts. We are off to the playground of Europe to experience the elegant harmonies of Swiss Alp horns.
Unique and special identity of India, and this festival has played a very significant role in this direction. Today, we are all
That was incredible. Wow, I have never heard anything like that actually ever. I've never heard this before. It was spectacular. Thank you so much. And I believe you've probably never seen this many Alp horns in one location either.
Not in one location, that is for sure. Please join us in welcoming the chairperson of the reception committee of the Art of Living World Culture Festival, 8th Secretary General of the United Nations, His Excellency Ban Ki-moon.
Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, founder of the World Culture Festival and the Art of Living, Honorable Muriel Bowser, Mayor of Washington, D.C., Excellencies, former President and Prime Ministers, Ministers, Ambassadors, Honorable Members of the Senate and Parliament of the United States, ladies and gentlemen, hello, Washington, D.C. Hello, World Culture Festival. I'm excited to join you here for this historic global event. Culture builds bridges. Culture breaks down walls. Culture brings the world together through dialogue and mutual understanding. Culture enhances unity and harmony among peoples and nations. And culture can create powerful exchanges between all global citizens. Just like all of you here today, during my tenure as United Nations Secretary General for 10 years, I traveled all around the globe, and I have seen and learned from many different cultures and civilizations. Today, all of the world's cultural richness has come together here at the National Mall of the United States. As a chair of the reception committee, I am pleased to see and feel the resonance of peace and celebration today. With the advent of science and technology, humanity has progressed and made tremendous advancements. But we also must come together culturally, spiritually, and morally in order to resolve our conflicts, to better protect the environment and our common future, to live more harmoniously with the nature and each other. We must work harder to protect humanity and planet Earth from the rapidly approaching climate crisis. Here, I commend Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar's inspiring vision of unity, diversity, and global citizens. We need more of these very sorts of celebrations. We need more coming together, more peace and meditation, more cooperation, solidarity, and partnership. This is how we will persevere over the great challenges we are facing now. This is how we will build peace and resolve conflicts. This is how we will end hunger, ensure healthy lives, advance quality education, and empower women, and girls. This is how we will achieve the UN Sustainable Development Goals and leave no one behind. And this is how we will take urgent climate action on behalf of our planet and our children and our succeeding generations. Ladies and gentlemen, I am humbled to be here opening this exciting World Culture Festival and celebrating with all of you today. Let us be united to promote peace, development, and human rights. Let us work together to fight back climate crisis. This is our moral and political responsibility for our succeeding generations. Thank you for your actions for world peace and our planet. Thank you. धन्यवाद and 감사합니다. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency Ban Ki-moon, and we appreciate your support and commitment to world peace.
Dear friends, please join us in welcoming the Honorable Muriel Bowser, the 7th elected Mayor of Washington, D.C.
Well, good evening, everyone. I'm Muriel Bowser. I'm mayor of this beautiful city, Washington, D.C., and I want to welcome you to my hometown. I want to thank the World Culture Festival organizers and the Art of Living Foundation for choosing to come to Washington, D.C. and the United States of America. I want to thank founder Gurudev Sri Ravi Shankar, and I also want to thank the thousands of people who endorse and who live a life committed to peace. We are delighted to host you here in Washington, and we view it as an amazing opportunity to showcase our vibrant communities. Certainly here on the National Mall, looking at our nation's capital, a monument to George Washington, but also in neighborhoods filled with 700,000 Washingtonians. We know that hundreds of thousands of people will join us this weekend here to celebrate peace and humanity. But we know that this celebration will also inspire in their hearts peace, kindness, and a love of the global community. One of the reasons we are excited to have you here is that you will share in our DC values. We are proud of the 700,000 people who call Washington home, and we want you to get to know local Washington, D.C. as well, where we celebrate diversity and inclusivity, the best of all American values. We are a global city, we are a welcoming city, and we are a city that loves visitors from around the world. While you are here, you will enjoy the hospitality of our hotels and restaurants, and you will meet Washingtonians who share in all these values. This month, we also celebrate the arts, we celebrate culture and creativity, and we hope that you will get to see our monuments and memorials. I want to make it very clear that DC is open, and we are here to welcome you this time and every time. Welcome to Washington.
Thank you so much, Mayor Bowser. We are here. 600,000 people are here. Look at them. We are so happy that your town is open for all of us.
Superb. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our honor and privilege to introduce Honorable Rick Scott. Please join us in welcoming him to the stage.
What a night. It's beautiful to be here. On behalf of everybody in D.C., including the mayor, thank you for coming to Washington, D.C., our nation's capital. Thank you for coming to the United States of America, those that have come from overseas. We welcome visitors. We hope we're the best melting pot in the world. Gurudev Sri Sri, thank you for what you believe in. Thank you for your belief in unity. Thank you for your effort to bring people together from all over the world. Thank you for what you've done for others and bring us all together. I want to recognize all the distinguished individuals up here on the stage. I also want to really recognize the ambassador from India, he does an unbelievable job representing the country of India, which is a great friend of the United States. I want to thank the Secretary General of the United Nations for being here and everyone else. I've had the opportunity in my lifetime to visit probably 50 countries. And what you do learn is everybody has the same goals. They want to be fully employed, they love their children, they want them to get a great education, that's their future, and they want to live in a safe community all over the world. We all want the same things for our families. So thank you for talking about those types of things tonight. For the people of India, I think of India this way. You have wonderful people that live there. You're great friends to the United States of America and to Americans. Many of you have immigrated to our country. You bring culture. You completely change and improve our country all the time. I've got one of my great friends from Florida here. I want to recognize Danny Gaikwad. I'm not sure where Danny is. And his wonderful family. I was the governor of Florida, and Danny was one of the best promoters of both India and the state of Florida, and he's a great friend. One thing I like about India and many places in the world is it's a place where it's a land of opportunity, where you can come from any background and live to your dream. And that's what I think of the United States. That's what I think of Washington, D.C. That's what I think of my great state. I look forward to a future where all of us together get to build the futures that we each want for our families, our countries, and our world. I hope we all want the same thing, a safe world where we all have great opportunities. So thank you very much for the opportunity to be here. I hope you have a wonderful night. Now, I'll be remiss if I don't ask you all to come to the great state of Florida, where we, like the mayor here, we love our visitors. Have a great night.
And one thing is for sure, we also love the sunshine in Florida. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Senator Rick Scott.
And in that same spirit of peace and celebration, we welcome Folk Rhythms of the Andes for vibrant and graceful folk dances from Colombia, Peru, and Bolivia.
Desde que era niña aprendí a querer a esta tierra hermosa que me vio nacer y aprendí la historia de mi gran nación que llena de gloria nuestro corazón. Bello baile de mi Perú, que enarbolas con tu pañuelo un mensaje de amor y paz. En tus notas hay alegría, un motivo para soñar. Cuando suena solo se escucha un sano cantar. Bello baile de mi Perú, enarbolas con tu pañuelo un mensaje de amor y paz. En tus notas hay alegría, un motivo para soñar. Cuando suena solo se escucha un sano cantar. Vuela por los aires, deja que te admiren, clara melodía y regio compás. La suave cadencia hace que tu baile en otros confines logre brillar. Eres tan hermosa, norteña y peruana, linda marinera, no hay como tú. Con tu zapatear, el poncho al girar, plisado faldón vas a conquistar. Así de bonita es la marinera que solo se baila de corazón. Así de bonita es la marinera que solo se baila con todito el corazón.
Somos de Bolivia, tierra de amor, con la frate de Virginia mostramos nuestro folclor. Somos de Bolivia, tierra de amor, con la frate de Virginia mostramos nuestro folclor. Con fe y devoción, mamita del socavón, mantenemos de Oruro la gran tradición. Con fe y devoción, mamita del socavón, mantenemos de Oruro la gran tradición. Con mi fundación sociocultural, la diablada boliviana yo me voy a bailar. Con mi fundación sociocultural, la diablada boliviana yo me voy a bailar. ¡Esa vuelta, esa vuelta! ¡Esas chinas diablas! Esta cacharpaya antes que me vaya, con cadencia, fuerza y alegría, así bailamos en Virginia. Bailaremos esta cacharpaya antes que me vaya, con cadencia, fuerza y alegría, así bailamos en Virginia. Ven junto a mí, estoy aquí, yo en tu amor encuentro calma. Dime que si muero por ti, Dios sabe si estaré mañana.
Catherine, what a rich tapestry of sights and
Beautiful.
sounds. Wow, from the folk rhythms of the Andes. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in welcoming Dr. Subramanian Jayashankar, the esteemed External Affairs Minister of India, Bharat.
Respected Gurudev, Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Ji, Excellencies, friends, it's a great evening and it's wonderful to be back in Washington, D.C. It's also heartwarming to see the panorama of cultures across the world that is displayed before us today. We are gathered here to express our friendship, strengthen our solidarity, and promote peace and understanding. Friends, I congratulate the Art of Living, who, under the inspiration and guidance of Gurudev, have brought us all together this evening. Their global thought and international understanding is so visible as I look around me. I also recognize the government of the District of Columbia, Washington, D.C., whose partnership has helped make such an impressive event so successful. Friends, humanity is truly a diverse group, and this is expressed through culture, traditions, heritage, and identities. In recent years, the world has become more democratic, and mutual respect has commensurately increased among them. Globalization and technology have facilitated our getting to know each other much better. No part of the world, no people, no thought process, no culture is today considered too distant. But because our collective living has become more intense, it must also be more harmonious and more collaborative. The big challenges of the day, be they climate change, economic progress, or societal well-being, cannot be effectively addressed in isolation. Bringing the world together has become even more important. It is with this approach that India took up the responsibility of the G20 presidency. And our theme, One Earth, One Family, and One Future, is represented so well today before us culturally. I am proud to say that we in India lived up to our responsibility, and as a result, we have managed to instill new energy in sustainable development, in green growth, and in digital delivery. Friends, while we all endeavor to expand prosperity and secure our planet's future, it is natural that we are confronted with challenges of a pressing nature. Whether it is natural disasters or man-made ones, conflicts or disruption, it is also important that in an interdependent world, we are always there for one another. The Art of Living has been an inspirational example in this regard, and I personally have seen the difference that they have made most recently in the Ukraine conflict. Their message, your message, our message should be today of caring and sharing, of generosity and goodwill, of understanding and cooperation. This is what has brought us all together here. Enjoy the festival, and once again, my greetings and good wishes.
Thank you, Dr. S. Jayashankar. esteemed External Affairs Minister of India, Bharat. Music inspires us, it sparks our creativity, and it brings us together.
The next two patriotic songs are celebrated for their vivid imagery, stirring verses that evoke the beauty and the unity of their homeland.
Friends, you are about to be enchanted by a choir of 250 high school students and 100 adult singers singing America the Beautiful and Vande Mataram with Grammy-nominated artist, our birthday girl, Chandrika Tandon.
That was an absolutely soul-stirring performance from the DC High School and Adult Choir and Chandrika Tandon. World family, Anka J, Anka B is a popular West African saying in the Akan language, meaning help me and let me help you.
We welcome Amadou Coyote, a 150th generation of the Coyote family of oral historians and musicians of West Africa and his djembe and kora orchestra, accompanied by an African dance ensemble.
Wow, Catherine, wasn't Amadou Kayate, his djembe and kora orchestra and African dancers inspirational?
It was so inspirational, and I also want to say I love the outfit.
Beautiful outfit.
Wow,
Gorgeous.
so much the texture
Gorgeous.
and the tapestry. It's been beautiful.
So beautiful.
And now, would you please join us in welcoming Representative Neil Dunn to the stage as he addresses our global audience with his perspective and words of inspiration. Representative.
Well, good evening. Good evening. Welcome to Washington. Thank everyone for being here. It is a genuine privilege for me to be with you this evening. In America, you can be many things. I've been a soldier, a surgeon, a businessman, and now I'm a member of Congress. My home district covers the majority of Florida's panhandle, where we have great fishing, beautiful beaches, abundant farms and forests. It's also home to the state's capital, Tallahassee, and the friendliest people you'll ever meet. Today's event means a great deal to me. I sit on the Parliament of NATO, and that's a group that is dedicated to ultimately building a better and more united world for future generations. I am grateful that today's celebration is being held here in Washington, D.C. In America, our motto is E pluribus unum, out of many, one. We are fortunate to live in a nation where many cultures are celebrated and all have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I believe this motto resonates with this group because it takes all of us to build a brighter, safer future for our children around the world. It will take a great deal of work, it will take a great deal of patience, but it will be worth it. I hope that all of you enjoy the festivities here, and I hope that you all do your part to build a better world. Thank you. God bless all of you.
Thank you so much, Representative, from the beautiful state of Florida.
Wonderful. Well, I think we know the whole reason that all of us have come here tonight. That is for Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. That is for sure. And this is truly the moment that we have all been waiting for. Gurudev has inspired many organizations, including the founding of the Art of Living Foundation and the International Association for Human Values, who have really been at the forefront spearheading work in women's empowerment, prison rehabilitation, health and education, and conflict resolution.
All this with the purpose to improve the quality of life for every human being on the planet. Gurudev has received proclamations and commendations from local and national leaders across the United States. We acknowledge their recognition and wholeheartedly thank them. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in welcoming the founder of the Art of Living and IAHV, its visionary and humanitarian and spiritual leader, Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar.
My dear ones, dignitaries on the stage and off the stage, it's such a beautiful occasion to celebrate our diversity. Our planet is so diverse, and yet there is an underlying unity that is the human values. You know, there is an old saying, ancient saying, that the intelligent people spend their time in coordination, cooperation, and uplifting the human spirit. They spend their time in science, literature, humor, music, and dance. As a child, we first started singing, right? Only then we started speaking. So music is such a part of every culture. It's part of our human spirit's expression. And it is necessary that we celebrate this without a sense of competition, with a sense of cooperation, conviction. As we see today, the mental health is a big issue, right? Either there is aggression and societal violence on one side, or depression and suicidal tendency on other. And it is a celebration that can help us to come out of these anomalies of our mind. We need to look within. We need three things. Passion. Without passion, we get into depression. So we need passion for a greater cause. And we need dispassion. Without dispassion, we can't have good sleep. You know, you have the song in America, with passion. What's that song? I'm a dreamer. We are all dreamers. We dream. We hold on to ideals. And that is a passion. But when it gets too much, then we have to say, just let it be, let it be, let it be. So relax and get back to our true nature, true self, which is peace. And then in between, we all have to say, I am there for you. Right? I am there for you. That attitude we all have. See, no child is born on this planet as a bad guy or bad girl. We have the goodness inherent in us, and that need to come up, and that comes when we realize we are one world family. It's the loneliness, tension, stress, which is so prevalent in society today, the mental health challenges. We all have to attend to that. Don't pass by any face you see if they are not happy. Let's just say hello to them and have a few words of wisdom, few exchanges can, transform the mindset. Wars begin first in the minds of people. If the mind is serene, mind is calm, then there is peace. One person not being happy in a family can make the whole family miserable. And several such families make the whole nation unhappy. And we all are committed. Let's commit ourselves again on this occasion to bring more happiness. What do you say? Yeah? Let's create more happiness in society. Let's bring more smiles and wipe tears. That's humanness. And that's what we are all made up of. We are all made up of these values. No celebration gains depth and width if it's not supported by wisdom. And that wisdom is within us, within all of us. Wisdom is to recognize we are all unique and we are all one. It's so wonderful to see so many of you here, and so many more are watching this from around the world. And let me tell everyone once again, we all belong to each other. We all belong to the one global family. Let's celebrate our life. Life is too short to think about conflicts. Conflicts do arise. We need to question. No doubt, there is a lot of questioning happening even back down there. Questioning is necessary. A baby, when it is 3-year-old, starts asking questions. That's a sign of intellect getting mature. But as we grow older, the questions takes another dimension. Why am I here for? What is the purpose of my life? What do I want in my life? These mature questions brings depth that will bring compassion and oneness of mankind. With these few words, let us once again reaffirm our faith in the goodness of humanity. There is a lot of goodwill and the desire to do good in the society. Let us face the challenges pragmatically, accept the challenges, and dream for a better future for this and the coming generation. Om Shanti.
Good evening, DC. Good morning, world. My name is Nina Sanyal, along with
Chris Steer. Welcome, welcome.
We're going to be with you for the rest of the evening. Chris?
Yes.
Look out.
So as we look out on Washington, D.C. tonight, we want to thank everyone for being here, but we have such an incredible performance coming up next. We have with us today the 1000 Global Guitar Ensemble led by Grammy Award winner Mickey Free. And tonight, this performance is a testament to the profound harmony that can be achieved not only through music, but in life. So when individuals from diverse backgrounds come together to create something beautiful and meaningful in unison, we shall witness this now. Okay, so let's give our hands together.
together to heal the world with love. We are one. We are one across
across the borders of the earth's shining sun. We are one. What we all have become. We are one. 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 We sing it. Together to heal the world with love. We are one. We are one. Across the borders of the earth's shining sun.
Good evening, respected Gurudev, Excellencies, Madam Mayor, dear artists, dear sisters and brothers, ladies and gentlemen. Now you will see the story of 1000+1. We are here to celebrate the miracle of our resistance, gifted by God. We have different identities, but equal dignity. And we wish a peaceful future based on respect for every person and for all nations. This is why we celebrate here with universal and uniting language of dance and music. Music is based on listening. Those who wish to sing or play music must be able first to listen to themselves and then to the others. There is no respect, no dialogue, no harmony without listening. War means an absence of listening. Wars polarize our beautiful globe. Music unites. We need more music and more joy, especially in the politics. We are all winners here and in Washington today. Let us celebrate these extraordinary days of togetherness with Beethoven's Thought of Joy, which speaks about the brotherhood. Thank you.
What a phenomenal performance, Mr. Pertelli. Nina, I hope you brought your dancing shoes tonight because we are about to experience an electrifying fusion of dance styles. But before we get to that, next up we have the Pope through the Reverend Bishop Marcelo Sanchez Sorando, Chancellor Emeritus.
I am very happy to be here. I thank to Sri David Lanka and all the organizers of this fantastic meeting. I remember the meeting of Delhi some time ago, and I want to say the harmony of the people grow in the populations, but not grow for many governors. So, in some sense, we are in a situation more delicate than in other times, than in the meeting that we have in Delhi. But anyway, as say Sri Ravid Lanka, to have peace, we need inner peace. To communicate peace, we need live in peace. And to live in peace, we need the art of living. But to have the art of living in peace, we need to have communication with God. God is not an enemy of the human being. God is friend. God is misery. God is love. If we don't have God, we don't have love, we don't have peace. And to have God, we need to come back to the meditation, to the prayer. The human being is the unique being to have the possibility to pray, to meditation. We learn this from the great culture of India. So we need to come back to our racines. We need to come back to this. Without God, the human being not have future. So in this delicate moment, we need to invoke God, and in the name of the Pope Francis, that will the fraternity of all human beings, I bless you, and I bless this very big meeting, and I think that this art of living really will the future of our humanity. Thank you for you.
Okay, you ready to dance? Ready to go jump up off your seats? So this is one of my personal favorite peeps and groups that are in this dance, East Meets West Fusion, where it's a combination of college students, renowned choreographers coming together. And they have prepared a contemporary ballet, hip-hop, African, Bollywood dance. So put your hands together for East Meets West Global Dance Fusion.
Dance brings you happiness and make your life much more richer. Today, artists coming from all over the world and sharing a stage in dance. diversity in the world, we must learn to celebrate life, realizing we are all one human family. World Culture Festival.
Wow. Let's give another round of applause. What a breathtaking performance by East Meets West Global Dance Fusion, a global dance fusion with over 250 college students, dancers, choreographed by Dietrix, Annalise Richmond, Janil Mehta, and Sister Omeleka.
Now we would like to introduce Mr. Hakubun Shimomura, Member of Parliament and the former Minister of Education, Culture, Sports, and Science and Technology of Japan. His presence reflects the culture and diplomatic exchange that this festival embodies. Welcome.
His Holiness Shri Shri Ravi Shankar, respected American and world leaders and friends from all over the world. My name is Hakubun Shimomura. I am a member of the House of Representatives of Japan and was Minister of Education, Culture, Sports, Science, and Technology. It is my honor to give a speak as a representative of Japan. I bring you greetings from Prime Minister Kishida and 130 million people of Japan. I am so happy to be here with all of you. This is the second occasion when I have an opportunity to attend this unique celebration. The previous one was in New Delhi 2016. This is such a wonderful event where so many people from all over the world are celebrating culture together. Everyone looks so happy and friendly. This is Olympics of world culture, where everyone wins a gold medal, the gold medal of happiness. This is a world we must all build together, a world where everyone celebrates. Let us follow the way shown by Shri Shri Ravi Shankar and bring joy to all. It is now the beginning of autumn. In Japan, every season is symbolized by colors. Autumn is the most colorful of all. This is the same as diversity. The World Culture Festival celebrates the beauty of human diversity. Shuri Shuri emphasizes the importance of meditation in daily life. I have personally experienced the benefit of yoga, holistic breathing, and meditation. I thank Shuri Shuri and the Art of Living Japan for working hard to promote this for the welfare of people in Japan. I request Shuri Shuri Ravi Shankar and the Art of Living to kindly have a World Culture Festival in Japan someday. Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate your support and your words.
So, ladies and gentlemen, prepare to be transported to the enchanting realms of the Middle East as Sahar Dance presents Arabian Nights, featuring a mesmerizing fusion of Khaliji, whirling tenora, Sayyidi, and belly dance. This performance will immerse you in the vibrant cultures of the Arabian Gulf, Egypt, and Lebanon. Wow, that was absolutely beautiful. And look at those beautiful smiles. My goodness, that was amazing. So next up, please join us in welcoming to the stage Honorable United States of America Congressman Danny K. Davis, representing the 7th District of Illinois.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I am U.S. Representative Danny K. Davis, and I hail from the city of Chicago. Yes, we fondly call it the city of the big shoulders. It's the heart of America. And I am pleased and delighted to be here this evening with the Honorable Mayor of Washington, D.C., and others to invite our visitors from around the world to our nation's capital, the United States of America, where we search for peace. One of my most favorite expressions is, I sought my soul, and my soul I could not see. I sought my God, and he eluded me. But then I sought my brother and my sister and found all three. How good and pleasant it is for brothers and sisters to dwell together in unity and of one accord. I commend Shri and the Art of Living Foundation and all of those who have brought us together to participate and share in the magnificent elegance of the evening. I was reminded of something that former President John F. Kennedy said when commenting about peace. He said that peace is not only found in treaties, covenants, and charters, but in the hearts of men. And I am certain that if he was here today, he would say, in the hearts of men and of women. I am so delighted. Growing up, one of my favorite songs was a country and western singer, Tennessee Ernie Ford. And he said, I am so tired and so weary, but I must go along until the Lord comes and call me away. There will be peace in the valley someday. The bear will be gentle, the wolf will be tame, and the lion shall lay down by the lamb. And I will be changed from this creature that I am. Yes, there will be peace in the valley someday.
Wow. Thank you to Representative Danny Davis. That was an amazing, inspiring speech.
Now we're on to our next journey. And we journey to the heart of India, also known as Bharat. Have you been to India, Steer?
No, not yet, but I'm planning to.
You better plan to. Because one of the most amazing things that I find fascinating about India is that you can go to any region. It's like a continent of its own. Every state has its own dialect, it has its own dress, it has its own culture, food. So there's so much to explore. And tonight, we're gonna have that expressed in the form of Panchabhutam. We'll get a glimpse of India through Panchabhutam, which is the Indian classical dance and symphony. Panchabhutam represents 5 elements that make up creation. Each element represented in one Indian classical dance form. So earth is Bharatanatyam, water is in the form of Odissi, fire, Kuchipudi, wind, Kathak, space, Mohiniyattam, supported by 250 veena, violin, tabla, mridangam, and flutes. So sit back and get ready to immerse yourselves in the rhythms of India. Beautiful. Over 600 dancers coming together and 250 artists coming together for this symphony. Give it another round of applause for Panchabhutam, Indian classical dance and symphony.
So next, we are honored to have with us the Honorable Richard Czarnecki, former VP of the European Parliament.
Gurudev, Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, dear sisters and brothers, dear friends, greetings from Poland, greetings from my heart, greetings from hearts of my compatriots, greetings from heart of Europe. Thank you everyone that we are here in Washington, D.C. together. Thank you especially His Holiness Sri Sri Ravi Shankar for this initiative and for your work, great work for the peace and understanding between the people and nations. Tonight, we can send together a message that the whole world is one family, and we can, we should, we must, and we won't all coexist with our differences and respect each other. These days, we are together in United States of America. We stand united, but we should together also tomorrow and after tomorrow and next month and next years. And finally, see you at next World Cultural Festival in Poland, I hope. Shukriya, thank you, dziękuję.
We appreciate your vibrant words. Richard Czarnecki, the current member of European Parliament, we appreciate your support and you being here.
Beautiful. So ladies and gentlemen, please join us in extending a warm welcome to Mr. Olusegun Obasanjo, the former president of Nigeria. His presence tonight adds a touch of wisdom and global leadership to our event tonight.
Your Excellencies, brothers and sisters, Guruji, my dear brother, my dear friend, and a worthy leader. People of the world from different countries that are watching this special phenomenon all over the world, I salute you and I bring you greetings from Africa. I am happy and grateful to God and to you, Guruji, and the Act of Living Foundation and the organizers for giving me another opportunity to participate in this global event. We gather here to acknowledge and celebrate diversity, which is of God. God is God of diversity and not of sameness. If God has created sameness in the world, it will have been a world of monotony, stillness, unexcitement. dullness, and boredom. God created a world of diversity, wonder for us to enjoy and live happily in it. Multiculturalism was designed by God for us, and we must cherish and jealously guard and sustain it. Because of human imperfection, greed, selfishness, and dishonesty, war, violence, insecurity, poverty, criminality, and evil in one form or the other pervade the world. Some will want to blame these on diversity or multiculturalism, and using these to point at the failure of multiculturalism. That, if I may say, is wrong. In spite of human development in science and technology, from the Stone Age to artificial intelligence age, human basic instinct for power, position, popularity, prestige, prosperity, at all costs, have not changed much, if at all. In the process, we sacrifice love, kindness, goodwill, brotherhood and sisterhood, mercy, forgiveness, and consideration for others, and for love and fear with respect for our Creator. My brothers and sisters, God has given us life with a world of diversity and multiculturalism. We have an unrelenting task of working to add love, kindness, brotherhood, humanity, and humaneness to the world of diversity God had given us. Then we will have one world of peace, common security, stability, wholesomeness, economic growth, shared prosperity, inclusive society, and God's kingdom on earth. That is our goal to achieve. The art of living foundation is a veritable instrument to achieve these worthy objectives for the world. Thank you.
So thank you once again to the four-time President of Nigeria, Mr. Obasanjo. Let's give him another round of applause. So, as we continue our cultural odyssey, we invite you to witness the soul of Japan. 30 graceful dancers will weave captivating tales of tradition through elegant movements embodying centuries-old Japanese heritage and storytelling through the art of dance. Let's welcome Soul of Japan, traditional dance and music. Let's give a round of applause.
赤い花がぷつりと切れたすげてくれるってありゃしない置いてけぼりを蹴飛ばして駆け出す指に血がにじむ桜桜いつまで待ってもこの人と死んだ人とは同じこと桜桜花吹雪燃えて燃やした花より白い花浴びて私は夜桜を信じ桜桜さよならあんた桜桜花吹雪
Wow, thank you. That was absolutely amazing. Let's give another round of applause for Seoul of Japan.
And now we'd like to welcome Michigan Congressman Shri Thanedar for his comments.
परम पूज्य गुरुजी गुरुदेव और मेरे प्यारे भाइयों और बहनों, कैसे हो आप? What a beautiful evening, what a beautiful performance. And we saw a little bit of rain that I hope will bring world peace and would be a new beginning for happiness and peace for all. My name is Shri Thanedar. I am a proud congressperson representing the great state of Michigan. And I had the pleasure to welcome and escort Prime Minister Narendra G. Modi to the joint session of United States Congress not too long ago. Having grown up in poverty in a financially distressed home in Belgaum, Karnataka, sharing that state with Gurudev Ji, and I was so glad to be able to speak in Canada with Gurudev Ji not too long ago. But I wanted to come to America to lift my family out of poverty, and the American consulate denied my visa for 4 times, but I did not give up. And in the 5th time when I got my visa to America, I came here, got some education, started many small businesses, created hundreds of jobs in America, and then I realized I achieved my American dream. But many people in America do not have access to their American dream. And with that, I decided to devote my life to public service. And I'm in the United States Congress working, ensuring that we do not have hate in America, we do not have bigotry in America, and we have love for each other. And with that, today I had the pleasure to form a United States Congress caucus. A caucus is a group of members of Congress that come together to solve and address a problem or a solution. And today I formed the first ever Hindu, Buddhist, Sikh, and Jain caucus in the United States Congress. And through this congressional caucus, we hope to bring awareness of different religions and our ability to practice our own religion without fear of hatred, without fear of persecution, and with full authority and full power to live our lives, to pray the God we want to pray, to love the person we want to love. And that's what America ought to be. America has to be a nation that speaks about peace, allows people to live and achieve their dreams, their American dreams. And I'm so glad to be here. I'm so glad to be here in this beautiful Washington, D.C., welcoming all of you from all walks of life. Thank you for coming here, and I wish you all happiness, peace, and prosperity. May God bless you all. Thank you.
Wow, thank you for your incredible words. So now, please join us in welcoming Eric Solheim, former UN Deputy Secretary General and Executive Director of UNEP, as well as former Minister of International Development, Norway, to share his valuable insights and experiences.
Good evening, Washington. Namaste. Isn't this absolutely wonderful? Hundreds of thousands of people around, tens of thousands of artists from all corners of the globe, and we are all come together to celebrate an age-old Indian idea, the idea of oneness. Thank you. Thank you so much, Gurudev, for bringing us together. It's great that you bring so many people together. With your power, we are all here. I came to know Gurudev in the peace process of Sri Lanka. We worked together for peace in Sri Lanka, and I know how strong you are on peace. You are a man of peace, and the world needs more Sri Sris to bring peace to the world. There are few ideas I find as powerful and as fresh in the 21st century as the idea of oneness. Last week, in a place called Omkareshwar, at the beautiful Narmada River, at the heart of Bharat in the state of Madhya Pradesh, a 100 feet tall statue celebrating oneness was erected. It depicts a sage from the 8th century who walked around Bharat or India and preached or taught about the idea of oneness. There will soon be a huge temple to celebrate oneness. There will be an intellectual center to bring this powerful idea to the world. And I just encourage everyone, please go there and be inspired, because the world needs more oneness. Whatever is the issue in the 21st century, climate change or environment, pandemics or poverty, or indeed wars like the one in Ukraine, they will be much easier to resolve if we act together as one. The idea of oneness, however, is a demanding one. And to all my American friends, I have an appeal. Please go a little bit longer to try to understand the enormous, fantastic history of China and the enormous achievements of modern China. But to my Chinese friends, I have the similar appeal. please take another effort to try to understand this wonderful nation called United States of America. And of course, Indians or European, Africans and Latin Americans, we all need to act together. There is, however, at the end, another aspect to the idea of oneness. Because the old Indians, they really venerated nature. They understood well that humans cannot exist one day without nature. Nature will do very well without us. If we all die tomorrow, Mother Earth will thrive. But we cannot do without nature. And they had the idea that humans and nature is one. And it took it so far that they made God half animal and half human. Ganesh, half elephant, half human. Hanuman, half monkey, half human. Can there be a stronger desire to bring humanity and nature together than what the old Indians did? Finally, 2,500 years ago, the old Indians got it exactly right. They said the entire universe is one family. And that is exactly the idea we need in the 21st century. Let's all together embrace this great idea. Then we will do much better. The entire universe is one family. Thank you.
Absolutely. So thank you again for those incredibly inspiring words.
And now a powerful performance awaits us as the U.S. Army Pershing's own blues band takes the stage. Get ready to be electrified by their soulful and energetic musical prowess.
Skip. MC Rocco. Thank you. MC Rocco. Okay, MC Rocco.
Amazing, electrifying. Thank you.
Yes, that was absolutely amazing. So, closing out our incredible night. First, we're going to start with a few final comments. Tomorrow on the National Mall, please join us for yoga at 8 a.m. at the Lincoln Memorial. Enjoy global delicacies in the World Cafe tents. The menu and locations are available on the app. And also, they have QR codes in multiple places. And as a friendly reminder, let's please keep the mall grounds clean and please exit after this next incredible performance. So closing out our night, we have a special treat for you, coming by way of the beautiful island of Jamaica from the legendary lineage of roots, rock, and reggae. We have Skip Marley performing his grandfather Bob Marley's classic anthem of peace and unity, One Love.
Greetings, my family. Let us make a change in this world so we can see what's not impossible and possible to see. So, change. If you got love, give me some way. Today, as people fight, and in their strife system failing, so they're not taking no time. Well, I one bright day when it just can't buy. All in a premeditated paradise. Let love abide and always be our guide. It starts in truth, don't let it end in lie. Why walk alone in the dark of night? Everybody needs somebody by their side. Just love it, just stop the pain. So just love it, put a smile on your face. So just love in the shade of the day. When we will love and make way for a change. You know love unites every race. So just love and you can see it's all straight. Yes, love makes me act a little strange. You know what love can do to you. Ba-ba-ba, babe. Change, Lord, if you got love. Just give some away. Oh, today. So what it makes change. So if you got love, give some away. Today. If you desire deep down, there's a fire. Been suppressed for a while, it burns and brighter. I'll be the lighter with coffee, cause we reach higher. Before we get down to the wire, I'll do it before you. It's chemically, medically, need that. You look around with your food and shit that. Physically, spiritually, feel that. Where love goes, I'll be at. It makes change. If you got love, go on and give some away. So, today, dreadlocks. If you got love, we have love today. As we can do more than just open. But we see the chance of better which is golden. We're busy cross, never been lost in the ocean. Man was speaking up, no matter the cost, no more holding. Cause chemically, medically, need that. Look around and your food and see that. Physically, spiritually, feel that. Where love goes, and the earth, it makes change. If you got love, give us some change. Today, it makes change. If you got love, give us some change. Today. Come on. Yeah. Come on, yeah. Well, brothers and sisters, let's do this one for humanity. Sing. So one love. to save his own. Believe me, one love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. We're pleading to mankind. Oh, Lord of mercy. So give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Saying, let's get together and feel alright. So let's get together to fight this holy Armageddon. So when the man comes, there will be no two. Have pity on those whose chances go slim up. There ain't no hiding place from the Father of creation. Singing, yeah. One love, one above, let's get together and DC. We're pleading to mankind. Oh, Lord of mercy. Say, give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Saying, let's get together and feel alright. Indeed, give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. We're saying, let's get together and feel alright. So give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel Thank you. One love. What about one heart? Let's get together and feel alright. Pleading to mankind. Lord of mercy. One heart. Give thanks and praise the Lord. Feel alright. Now we're singing, let's get together and we're singing, yeah. So leave it in the red Lord. Feel alright. Now we're singing, let's get together and feel
Amazing. Let's all clap again. Get our hands together. What an amazing evening. Amazing energy. What a beautiful journey around the whole world.
One love.
And one family.
And tomorrow, dear friends, we are awaiting a couple of incredible highlights, Ajay.
Not just music and dance, but we're also going to be joined by the legendary Tim Draper, who's going to host a social innovation lounge for all of us to visit right here around 12th Street or after 3 p.m. And what else, Christoph?
Ajay, and dear friends, I think there's one highlight we're all still waiting for, and that's the peace meditation with Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar.
So let's make sure we're all here early tomorrow.
Will you be here?
Thank you, everyone, for coming. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll all see you tomorrow. Thank you.
One love.